Okay, if you like antiques, then stick around. You're going to enjoy what we got in store. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Walter O'Neill and I own and run antiquesarena.com. I'm an antiques dealer, a UK reseller. I buy and sell antiques, collectibles, and anything I like, weird, wonderful, quirky, that I can flip and make a profit on. You won't find me on eBay. I'm only on my own website, antiquesarena.com. So check it out. There's nearly 4,000 items of varying descriptions and all superb quality on the website. So today we're going to take a look at 10 items I've sold. Now, I've had the website about 3 years since I give my shop up. So I've started at the beginning and I'm just picking 10 items per video. And this is video 4 or episode 4. So it's going to take us a while to catch up. We've got 3 years worth of sales before we catch up. So plenty of videos to knock out for you. Now, you're probably thinking, well, what's the point in me seeing what you've sold? Well, let's be totally honest with you. We've all got the same worldwide audience. If I can sell it, you can sell it. We're all selling to the same people when we're online. And you never know. You could be out and about in the wild at an antique fair or a car boot sale, see something I've shown you I've sold, and you go, oh, that's stuck in my mind. I remember seeing that. I'll pick that up. That's the idea of these videos, to share and help. Knowledge shared is far better. Anyway, shall we get started? Take a look at the 10 items I've selected for this week. And just picking them in order as they go, to be honest with you. Otherwise, if I dot and dab everywhere, I'll be all over the place. So I'm just started at the end and I'm working my way through 10 items at a time. Okay, so let's start off with some run-of-the-mill. We have a bone china figurine by Coalport. This one is Sentiments, and it's the birthday present, produced in 2005, and this is a full-size figure of 8 inches. Now, I am planning on doing a video over the next week or two showing how I take my photographs. I've already got videos on how I pack things and ship things, but I have been asked on how do I get such good photographs. So I am going to do a video to show you how I do the photographs, and they are very, very simple. And as you can see, I get some stunners. Hopefully you can see anyway. Anyway, this figure would have come in. These never cost more than £5 or £10 and retail £35, but they are very, very slow to sell, but they always sell. So you can't fault that. Now, this one is an Antique Chefs Sharpening Steel. So you'd use it for sharpening your knives, by T. Markham. So it's probably an early 20th century one, I would think. It's a big one. It is 22.5 inches long with a nice wooden handle and a little brass hook. Now, I always buy kitchenalia, kitchen cookbooks, things like that. Some enamel pans. I always buy it. It sells. It really does. There you go. It's fully signed. It was just a nice steel. They're usable and people like them, and it'll display well. Anyway, it wouldn't have cost more than £2 or £3, I would imagine, in a junk box. Now, as I've already said, some of these sales are from 3 years ago. So I can't remember off the top of my head what I paid for them without going into my accounts, but it wouldn't have been much, £2 or £3 for a sharpening steel. This, again, relatively nice. We have a sterling silver Maltese cross pendant and chain or necklace. The chain is 15 inches, the pendant is 40 mil or 4 centimeters. Excuse me, my allergies are playing up terrible. And the total weight of the necklace and the pendant was 10.3 grams. Now, I never pay more than £3, £4, £5 for a silver necklace, and if sold for £30. The stone in the middle is probably glass. It's like a filigree work in the cross and a twisted Italian chain. Pretty standard, but a very pretty thing. But I achieved £30, but you'll pick stuff up like this for £2 or £3, £4 at car boot sales all the time. Then I picked up this. Now, I remember buying it, but I can't remember how much I paid for it. I bought this and a Scandinavian Remaki vase down in Splot. from a dealer who paid me a visit. I can't remember what I paid, but I sold a Rimaki for about £85, I think it was. I put that in one of my other videos. Well, this one was a more modern, excuse me, and this one was a Bendelisa. However, it was sold at Debenhams. Just under 10 inches tall, in good condition, but there was a burst bubble on the rim. Now, I only achieved £40 for this, but look how close this is to a Rimaki vase, just to give you an idea. That is a Rimaki vase. That is a Tamara Aladdin Hooped Rimaki vase, £95. This is a Debenhams Bendelisa hooped vase for £40. Not a lot of difference between them, is there? So be careful when you're out there buying. But still, £40. It probably would have been £10 or £15 coming in, so that's fine. Now, I always buy anything shop fitting wise that people can use for displays. And this is a sort of 1920s or 30s oak hat stand. Now, this is perfect for hats, wigs, helmets, anything along them lines. It cost, I think it was £10 or £15. I've sold it for 55, so it sold for a good price. This sold relatively quick as well, if I remember right. And it was a nice golden oak, nice colour, nice patina, good wear. And it was in good condition. It had wear, but it was in good condition for what it was. And it was 12 inches tall. Now, I do buy architectural antiques, but only small. I only ship through Royal Mail and Parcel Force. I don't deal with Pallet Link or anything along them lines. So I tend to stick while go in the normal mail. Now, this is Art Nouveau, or Art Nouveau in style, but I would say more Art Nouveau in period. Early 20th century brass with wrought iron arms. And it is a coat stand or hooks. For a lovely thing. Really, really nice. Look at the just beautiful look about it. I think I paid a bit of money for this. I think it was about 20 quid, 15, 20 quid, something like that, if I remember right. However, it sold at £75 and it sold within weeks, literally a couple of weeks. Some things are on the website. I've been on this since day one, so 3 years ago, and still haven't sold. But there's things that are fast and architectural. Things that you can use in a home like that, they sell fast. To be honest with you, I probably undersold that. If I'd bought that now, it would have been listed for over 100 now instead of the 75. But it's a nice thing. These were gorgeous. Late 19th to early 20th century, solid bronze candlesticks. Now, these are large, really large, and in good condition and really, really heavy. But as you can see, I've done lovely photographs of them again, always do. And the cork cam there shows you just how big these are. Now, some people use a wine glass, some people use a wine bottle, a mug. I use a Diet Coke can because it literally is universal. Everybody knows the size of a Diet Coke can. And it just gives you an idea of the scale of the candlesticks. They were spectacular. Now, they didn't cost me a lot of money. They came in for a tenner down in Bessemer. Only £10 sterling, which is for nothing. They probably scrapped at that, if not more. They were really good, heavy, big bronze candlesticks. Anyway, sold for £95 and they were 11 inches tall. But that was all right. And candlesticks, they can be a bit tricky, but they're also seasonal. I buy them all year round and I have them listed, and I tend to sell 10, 20, 25 pairs for Christmas. People like candlesticks for Christmas. Again, we have another shop fitting, if you like. This is a Bristol blue glass mannequin head, 11.5 inches tall. Now, I've still got one in stock, but I sold the other. Oh, excuse me. It's been a long day. So yeah, Bristol blue glass, lovely color on the glass. This was an old one, not a brand new one. And I achieved £75 for a lovely looking thing. And they're just nice. I always buy the glass heads if they come about. And as I say, in good condition. Color was beautiful, deep, rich Bristol blue, 11.5 inches tall. And I achieved £75 for that. Can't remember what I paid for it, to be honest with you. Wouldn't have been a lot, £5 or £10. Then we had a large West German pottery fat lava vase. I presume they call it a fat lava because of this raised up, almost lava effect glaze that is on the top of the vase there. And it does feel a lot like a lava stone, or pumice stone, is it? But anyway, it's very much like lava, cold lava there. And again, I've got the Diet Coke can, or the Coke can, to give you scale of size. You can see just the size of it. Normally, you'll find a set of numbers underneath these. So it'll be a string of 3 or 4 numbers with a dash, and then 2 more numbers. The first numbers will be the mold or the shape or the pattern, and the second 2 will be the size. So if, for example, if it's 2150 and then 48, it'll be 48 centimeters. So wherever the second 2 digits are, that's the size. Anyway, these come in. I never pay more than sort of 10, unless it's a really good one. I don't pay more than a tenner for these, and I sold it for 65. But you can see it's not a vase. Realistically, it's a stick stand. It's a big piece, 18 inches tall, and in good condition. And they liked the lava effect on there, obviously, because £65 achieved. And then there's this, a 1960s to 70s English template motorbike and sidecar toy. This is clockwork, wind up, and it was in working condition. I probably undersold this one again. It was a nice little thing. Sold pretty fast. I think it sold within 2 days or 3 days of going on. But it just goes to show why everybody's out buying toys these days, because they sell. Much easier than the ceramics do anyway, that's for sure. Ceramics are slow, hard sellers, and that's why I've got shipping containers full of them, and while it takes the time to find the right buyer for each piece. You make the money on them, but they're slow sellers. So that's my 10 items for episode 4. Some lovely little things there. No amazing, £200, £300, £400 items, but a nice little mix of items nonetheless. And hopefully you enjoyed having a little look. If you haven't been to the website, there's almost 4,000 items on there. Go and have a browse. It's something for every pocket and every collection. There really is. I literally don't limit myself to anything. Everything from Chinese porcelain, gold, silver, ceramic, glass, you name it. I've even got wallpaper with nude ladies on. So yeah, some weird, wonderful, and interesting things on this. Go and take a look. And if you ain't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel to catch all the videos I do. Everything relating to antiques. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.